you're moving and you've got a big decision. Do you sell the house and cash out your equity or keep it as a rental and collect a check every month? On the surface, renting sounds like free money, but the real answer is hiding in the math and the tax code. I'm Ryan Solberg with MaxLife Realty, and let me show you the framework I use so you can make this call with your eyes open. Start with the two cases. Selling gives you a lump sum of equity and a clean break. No tenants, no midnight repair calls, no landlord liability. Renting gives you monthly cash flow if the numbers work, long-term appreciation, and the ability to keep a low mortgage rate you'd never get again today. Central Florida has genuinely strong rental demand, lake known as Medical City, UCF, the tourism and hospitality workforce, and steady population growth. That demand supports rents in a lot of areas, but strong demand does not automatically mean a strong return on your specific home. Here's where most homeowners go wrong. They think rent is $2,800, my mortgage is $2,000. So that's $800 a month in profit. That is not how it works. Take out property taxes, landlord insurance, management, a maintenance reserve, HOA dues, and a vacancy allowance. And that home that looked like it made $800 a month actually loses about 670. And here in Florida, it's usually the insurance line that flips a rental from positive to negative. Now, the factor almost nobody thinks about, and it can be worth tens of thousands of dollars. When you sell your primary residence, you can exclude up to $250,000 of gain if you're single, $500,000 if you're married, completely tax-free, but you have to have owned and lived in the home at least 2 of the last 5 years before you sell. Here's the trap. If you rent it out for more than 3 years, you can lose that exclusion entirely, and suddenly your whole gain is taxable. Florida has no state income tax, so this is purely federal, but for a long-time owner with a big gain, it's enormous. There is a middle path too. Because the rule is 2 of the last 5 years, you can move out, rent it for a year or 2, and still sell tax advantaged as long as you sell before you fall outside that window. Just map the timeline carefully and talk to a CPA. And one honest gut check, do you actually want to be a landlord? In Florida, that means repairs, following landlord-tenant law on deposits and evictions, screening tenants, and carrying landlord insurance. It's a real job, not passive income. You can hire a property manager for roughly 8 to 10% of rent, but that changes your math all over again. So here's the biggest mistake I see people make, deciding in the abstract without ever running the real numbers. You need exactly 2 figures. Your true net sale proceeds if you sell, and your true cash flow if you rent. If you've got a large gain near that 2 of 5 deadline, you don't want landlord headaches, or you need the equity for your next move. Lean towards selling. If you've got a low rate, real positive cash flow after everything, strong reserves, and a long time horizon, renting can build serious wealth. There's no universal answer here, only the right answer for your numbers and your life. I wrote the complete version of this, the full expense math, the capital gains details, the hybrid play, all of it, over on the blog. And if you want me to put real numbers next to each other for your specific home, your net proceeds if you sell, and your true cash flow if you rent, that's exactly what I do. Call or text me at 321-373-3536 or grab a free home valuation at maxliferealty.com.